Welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod in this one, Ryan Pepio.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Jose Ramirez.
Well, he's been incredible recently, Boog. Last month, his on-base percentage was over 500. It's just ridiculous, man. I don't think my on-base percentage was ever 500 in a month. This guy's so disciplined as a hitter. It leads him to finding good pitches to hit, and he's got the patience to just take a walk as well.
Fouled off left side. The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Ruth starting as the designated hitter, hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Two out, space is empty. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Ha-Sung Kim. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline. He's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Yandy Diaz now. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, just his demeanor out there on the mound. It was all business, and didn't talk, fraternize with the other team, and is ready to take care of business, do his job every day he was on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just a great slider right there, and I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Now here is Brandon Lau. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1.
Seemed like if you take a big swing off of Gibson, you better make contact, because if you swing and miss, the next one's probably coming up near the shoulder.
That's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Carlos Pena next to hit for the Rays. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Now a screamer into the outfield, and foul ball. Inside, and that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away. Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Lau leads off first with 1 away. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 3 of this 4-game series.
Oh. What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-1. And that is out of play.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. And out of here. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Danny Jansen to hit here. That one outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
No,
outside low, and the count now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
In for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
3-1.
know, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
Look out!
You hit him.
And it hit him.
You got him.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Trent Grisham. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Grich drops into the glove, and the inning is over. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Second inning coming up here in Florida's Baseball City. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
That one ripped. Dominguez on the move towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 1-1 now. There's a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And another ball. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. Next offering upstairs. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them. It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And now Bobby Grich. That one's in there, 0-1. Man at first, 1 away. Kim. Safe at second.
He beat it. He beat it.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting 1, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Stephen Kwan in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Center field, DeLuca under it. Makes the catch for the out. So first and second with 2 outs. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And delivers outside. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two on, 2 outs. And a base hit up the middle. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. This to third. Caballero. They get the force. They limit the damage here. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero.
Jose Caballero.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He circles the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 5-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
There's a swing and a miss.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Popped up. Ramirez settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second base.
2 down, bases empty. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Righty delivers. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Carlos Pena next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Loud, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball for a strike. Two outs.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Derek Jeter.
Pepio back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0.
Just
That missed. That's the ball.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
1 ball, no strikes.
Williams at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is fouled back.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Ball. 3-1.
In the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. Swinging a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Three and two now. Struck him out looking.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's
Now
kind of like
batting, the
bowling when you think the
designated
ball's going to
hitter,
get into the
Dave
gutter,
Ruth.
and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And that one fouled off. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Hit in the air, left field. Dominguez. And there's two down.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Lou
And now
Gehrig.
here is Lou Gehrig. And there's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Tag. Safe. Jansen too late with the throw. Man on second, two down. That misses the zone. 2-1. On the ground. And that's just foul. Runner at second, two down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And there's a ball.
Count.
Mickey Mantle on deck for the Yankees. Into center and a base hit. Coming home, He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-2.
Just so sound in
Now
his
batting,
mechanics.
the
Hits
center
against a
fielder,
firm
Mickey
front side,
Mantle.
and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 outs, runner at first. Mickey Mantle getting ready to hit. A walk and a run scored his first time. Right through there for a strike. Garrett off of first with 2 away. Foul ball. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Gehrig around second. Coming home. And he's out.
You're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Set for the bottom of the third. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Good eye in that
That's a
spot.
ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-2.
Way
That's
inside.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it.
Now
It
batting,
passed right through the heart of the
catcher,
strike zone, and he
Danny
just couldn't get the bat
Jansen.
on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
The entire defense, infield and outfield, shifted to the left. Jansen in the box now. No balls and a strike. Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's a speed threat, Johnny DeLuca. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Yeehaw!
Swings and misses. And now it's
1-1.
even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the
count.
slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Trent Grisham next to hit for the Rays. He popped out his first time. In the air, right field. Williams in position. Makes the catch. And that is that. The Rays strand just the 1, and it remains 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Bobby Grich. Ball one there.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And now 2 balls and a strike. This one popped up. Lau makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 out, runner at second. Wilson Contreras, the next to hit. That one is upstairs. Runner at second here, one gone. Fly ball down the line, and a foul ball. The 1-1. To the left side, but it is well foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And takes low for ball one.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-0. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek
Back to the
Jeter.
top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. 1 for 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
1-1.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Two outs. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
That one catches the zone. 3-2 now.
Count is full.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And we're back at the plate. Jose Caballero. Caballero in his third season, 28 years old, and he was born in Panama. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
That was straight queso right there.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Now all even up. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Rays, shortstop.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Ha-Sung Kim. Yeah, that's fouled off. Throw to first. Caballero gets back easily.
No, that's out.
Strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right
One ball,
there
two
and just
strikes.
ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Save at second with a stolen base. Now this is in the air down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line to left. Kwan makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. That pitch clips the outside corner, and that is strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Runner at second. 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We've played 4. It's the Rays 5 and the Yankees 3. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really
Leading
been
off
playing
for
well.
the Yankees, right fielder Bernie Williams.
Splits the plate. 0-1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Alex Faedo warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger warming up as well. Next pitch is outside.
That's a ball.
And the slider just misses. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And another ball. Next pitch is inside, and it's 3-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And there's ball 4.
Take your base, ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Lou Gehrig now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Ruth over at first with 1 away. On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul. Here's the 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Strikeout number 8. And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make.
Now
Alex
for the
Faedo
Rays,
into the game.
number
Still
31.
a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Mantle in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Rays, Carlos Pena.
Carlos Pena.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Well, these Rays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
1 down, base is empty. Misses outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Fastball for a strike. goes down looking. Now it's Jansen to hit.
I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune. I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental.
Infield shifted to the pull side. That's in there. Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Popped up. Contreras under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 5 and the Yankees 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Bobby Grich. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Drew Rasmussen warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. Ripped on the ground to second. Lau sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. The Yanks down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Contreras in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That one the other way. Diving. It gets down. Could be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fouled off. He was late. Battling here as he fouls it away. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Jansen down to first with it. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So a two-out double, but they don't score. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Rays 5 and the Yankees 3. So digging in, Johnny
And
DeLuca.
leading off for the Rays,
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
In time to Gehrig. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Hard on the ground to first. Garrett takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Jose Caballero.
Now the third baseman Jose Caballero. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good
0-1.
instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get
outside.
Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Swings through that.
2-2.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Bob Gibson gives way, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. New pitcher for the Yankees, Hunter Gaddis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
According to his purpose, not somebody else's
Digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. Caballero, the runner at first with 2 gone. That to right. He's got it, and that is that. 1 left for Tampa, and it remains 5-3.
Pitching for the
Drew
Rays.
Rasmussen taking over on the mound.
57.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Rasmussen.
And here is
Leading off for
Derek
the
Jeter,
Yankees,
1 for
shortstop
3.
Derek Jeter.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Nabs it, and there's 1 away. The Yankees looking to rally.
Up next for the Yankees,
Bernie
right
Williams
fielder Bernie
stepping
Williams.
in now for the Yankees. Rasmussen, a righty that throws with power. 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
One down, base is empty. And ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Stays alive. The other way. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2. And now the DH, Babe Ruth. That catches the outside corner. And it's 0-1. That one's upstairs.
That's
ball
a
1.
ball. 1-1.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Rays, designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And they'll do it again. Strikes through that one. It's a strikeout. Brandon Lau digs in now.
Second baseman Brandon Lau.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No balls, one strike.
Just
that missed.
missed.
That's the ball.
Line drive, base hit. Man at first, Carlos Pena next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one finds the zone. Strike one. In the air, left field. Kwan heads after it. Corrals it. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Hunter Gaddis out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, John Franco.
52.
He last pitched
John
4 days
Franco.
ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Now
Solid
batting,
swing from start
the
to
catcher,
end. On time with
Danny
everything.
Jansen.
Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Danny Jansen. Fought off foul.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Williams makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Yankees 3. New pitcher now, Manuel Rodriguez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
To the batter
Leading
now,
off
Lou
for the
Gehrig.
Yankees, first baseman Lou Gehrig.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Pete Fairbanks, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Outside low, and a count 2-1. That one missed. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And here is Mickey Mantle. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Bobby Grich stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. George Brett looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's a ball. 3-1.
Stephen Kwan would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do whatever it takes to give him a chance.
Pops it up as he checks his swing. Lau puts it away, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rays. Staying in the game on defense, George Brett. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter.
Number 25.
Stepping in, Johnny DeLuca.
George Brett.
Franco back to work. And that's down and away.
1-0. That's a ball.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Now snap throw to first.
Oh,
DeLuca
hey.
back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
That's a ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Ball.
And that misses as well.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. DeLuca gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And ball four, two
Take your
aboard.
base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jose Caballero.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. John Franco won't go any further in the line.
Pitching for the
Pitching
New York
change
Yankees.
here, Cade Smith.
Number
And this could be a
36.
pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
In the air to left down the line. Kwan sprinting after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Smith, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And there's one down.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Hey.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Jeter, to Gehrig, in time. That's an inning-ending double play. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Through 8 full, it's the Rays 5. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Pete Fairbanks.
So now a pinch
for
hitter,
New York,
Tony
number
Gwynn.
19, Tony
Well, with his
Gwynn.
speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
This one smashed down the right field line, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's
Now
been
batting,
getting great
catcher,
results.
Wilson
Ripped that one down the
Contreras.
line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect. Now that sets
Pinch
up a
hitting
huge
for
at
New
bat in
York,
this ball
number
game.
20,
The Yankees
Jorge
going with a pinch
Posada.
hitter, Jorge Posada. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. First pitch
Ball.
misses.
1-0.
With the tying run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. That misses the zone, and now 2-0. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. Gwynn, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. And there's a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exact.
Ground ball right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in play, and now they're only down by a run.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jose Ramirez. Just missed. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Hey, ha! 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Full count.
Got him swinging for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. First pitch, and he just misses. Outside with a breaking ball. And a strike. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
I feel like Joe Home. I like scoring and playing the same.